everyone, Linda here again with you from Gunmut Lane Jewellery. This week another link, and this is more of a request. I had a few comments asking about this link, so I thought that I would show you this link this week, and this is the one that everybody was asking about. The only difference is I've made my own little bead caps on the end, which I show you how to do in the video. So if you're interested in learning how to make this link, then just stay with me. I'll grab all my supplies together and I'll get back with you. Welcome back. Okay, I've got my 18 gauge wire here and it's on the spool. So I'm just going to flush cut the end of that wire. And I'm leaving it on the spool just because I find it easier. And also too, I never know an exact measurement, so I leave it on the spool. I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, and I'm coming right up to the end, not coming through the box part there, the square part, just at the end of the round, and I'm leaving a little bit of wire there, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that little bit of wire there sticking out. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to bend it over. So you should have something that looks like that. Now I'm going to take my fine chain nose pliers. I suggest you use a fine nose pair of pliers, be it chain nose or flat, whatever, just so you can fit it comfortably in this loop. I'm going to hold on to that wire and I'm going to bend this wire back like that. So it should look like that. Now I'm going to get my cutters, and I just guesstimate this measurement. I haven't measured it out yet. It's always worked out fine for me, so I'll tell you what the measurement is when I'm done here. This could be a little bit too much wire. It won't be not enough. It'll be probably a little bit too much, if anything. Okay, so I've got that off. Put my wire away, and I'll just grab my tape measure. And we've got 5 centimeters there, which is 2 inches. Just put that away. Okay, now I'll grab a bead. I'm just using 8mm beads here. You use whatever size you want or whatever shape. So we've got that, we've got our bead on there now. Now I've got my little measurement. Oops, tools falling off everywhere here. A little piece of just scrap wire, and I've marked a measurement on it. Now how I got that measurement was using a piece of scrap wire, and I made this loop and then undid the loop and measured it and marked it on my wire. So I would suggest you do the same thing. Just use a piece of scrap wire. Don't use your your good wire that you're going to be making your link out of. Yeah, just a piece of scrap. So I'm bringing that down on top of my bead there, just holding it in place, my cutters, and I'm going to cut just below, just at the start of that mark on my wire there, on my scrap wire. And that should give me the perfect measurement. So as I said, I cut a little bit too much, but c'est la vie. And then I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers. And I'm just going to give this wire a little bit of a bend before I use my round nose pliers. It doesn't have to be a dramatic bend, just bend it back a little bit like that. And then come in with your round nose pliers again and leaving that little bit at the top sticking out, and just bend it. And you should pretty much get exactly what you've got on the other side. It mightn't be exact, but don't worry about it. Nobody's going to notice that unless it's big time different. But just bending that back a little bit more. And I'm going to close this up a bit more. There. I'm going to take 2 pair of pliers holding on to each end, and I'm going to straighten this up like that. As you can see, one's slightly bigger than the other, but you know, really, that's nitpicking, so just don't worry about it. Then I'm going to grab a piece of 24 gauge wire, and this is where we're going to do the little wrap thing at the end, bead cap, whatever you want to call it. It's just a little idea I came up with. So you don't need too much wire here. Well, the amount that you cut off actually will depend on how many times you want to wrap around, so that's just a personal choice. I'll give you what I've measurement here of what I've got. I've got about 17.5 centimeters, which is about 7 inches. Okay, now we're going to come in. What I want to say, if you don't want to do this part, you don't have to do this part. You can just leave it like that. To me, it just looks a little bit undressed. It just looks like it needs a little bit more added to it. So what I'm going to do here is, you've got your cut side on this. Well, make sure you've got your cut side facing towards you, and the part that goes through the bead is at the back. I'm just going to thread that up through the center of that. If I can hold on to this, goodness. And just leave yourself enough wire here. You need enough just to wrap 3 times. So I'm holding on to that, and I'm coming in, just bringing the wire down and around. And then I'm just going to wrap this around as many times as you want to, but remembering that you need enough wire left on the end to do 3 wraps. So you can do this as neat or as messy as you want. I'm showing you here reasonably neat because I know a lot of people like to be neat. Well, I'm going to try and get it as neat as I can. I'm so used to just doing things messy, I find it hard to do things neat. And now I'm going to, I'm pushing down on this wire that was on, that we threaded through first, and I'm bringing that just back out of the way. And I'm bringing this wire here around, and I'm going to hold it with my finger here. See where it is at the back there? I'm going to hold that there like that, and quite firmly between my thumb and my finger here. And I'm going to bring that up and then through. And bring it around the back, and then you can let go. Once you've got that nice and firmly wrapped around there, you can let go of it. You might need to use your pliers to help yourself. And just pushing that wrap down next to the other one. And then coming through again. Pushing that down, coming around to the back. We've got our 3 wraps now. So we can trim that off close. And tap it down. Excuse me. All right, then we come around to the other side. And we're going to bring that one through. I'm pushing down, through again, and push him down, and one more time. Now it's a bit messed up like mine is, you can just push it down with your pliers. Like that. And come in and cut that off. tap him down like that, and then you would do the same thing on the other side, and it just gives it that little bead cap or just a finishing look to it. As I said, it can be messy, neat. Mine didn't turn out as neat as I was trying to get it, but that's just working under a camera. It's better on that side than it was on the other side. Oh, actually, that's the back side anyway. There we go. So that one looks better there. Here's me fiddling again. I want to push that one down a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so I will do the other side, and then we'll get back to you and we'll put it together in a chain. So I'll see you shortly. I'm just popping back in for a sec. I wanted to tell you something really weird that happened. I filmed the part that you just saw of my video, and I was editing it, and something really, really weird happened. So I'm going to add that little weird part at the very end of this video before I close the video off, like with, you know, my ending. It's very, I want you to listen to the sound. My God, it scared the pants off me. It's very demonic. So have a listen and let me know in the comments what you think. I just think, I just went, where did that come from? Anyway, I'll let you get back to the video now, but I just wanted to pop in and tell you that. So make sure you watch out for it at the end. Okay, so here's the link finished. I did the other side. Yeah, so that's our little, what could I call that? Beaded capped link. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so I have some other links here and some little pieces of chain that I've put together. I've used a 16 gauge wire for this chain here, and I used this mandrel on my 6-step pliers to make those links. I did a 16 gauge. I just felt like making a chunkier, weightier type of necklace. And this particular necklace, I'm not going to put a clasp on. It'll just be over the head. You could put a clasp on if you wanted to, totally up to you. So I've started my chain here, and I've got some of my links put together here. Just move these out of the way. Okay, and then I've got my other side. This piece is going to come up here. So we'll just add some pieces in, and as you can see, all my links aren't the same. These ones here, not the same size, and I just think that adds interest. So you can make all yours the same size if you want, or you can make them different sizes. This one here is a really long one, and I think this one's even longer. So, and I didn't worry about keeping the wire, this part of the wire straight. I think, again, that adds interest. So, you know, I'm doing me, you do you. All right, so let's have a look at this. So I've got this piece here. So I'm going to, I'm using 2 links to attach, as you can see here, to these things. I just think, again, adding interest and, you know, a bit of drama, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm going to grab a couple of my 16 gauge links, and pop them in and close them up. Now I have to warn you that 16 gauge is a little bit harder to work with, obviously, because it's a thicker wire. So it takes a little bit more muscle strength, especially to get them closed up properly. Okay, so I want that to come down this side here, because that's my focal on that side. This is my focal on the other side. And now I'll add something in here. I think I'll add one of the for something different, I might add a bead in between each one. So this is just me playing around. And with my beads here, I've got ones that are full on pink, and then there's ones that are pink and they've got the white and the green. And I just did that because I felt like doing it. No particular reason. It's just what I felt like doing. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I like that. And being that it's not going to have a clasp on it, this can move around any way that, you know, any way that it feels like doing, or you feel like wearing it rather. All right, so let's add in. I didn't leave myself enough jump rings here. I might have to make another couple. So again, I'm using the double jump rings. Pop that on first before I close it up. And you can make this chain as long as you want it. Totally up to you. Again, this is just more, what am I doing here? Get in there. More of an inspiration idea chain for you. Oh, for goodness sake, get in there. What have I done here? Up there, that's it. There we go. Sorry about the fumbling. I just think that looks nicer with the two links attaching that. Okay, now I haven't got enough jump rings here, so I'm just going to open up and take, rather than make a couple more, I'll take some of this little link here. I didn't close that one up very well, but I'll come back to that when I'm off camera. Now, where was I? Here. No. There. Okay. I've got that coming down there. Turn those over the right way. And yep, I'll add that in there. So it's just all about laying your I know I've said it before, but just laying, just in case you haven't seen my last couple of videos, just laying your bits and pieces together, laying them out rather, and deciding where you want to put them. But as I said, in a chain like this, it really doesn't matter that much because it's not going to have a clasp on it, so it's not actually going to have a back to the chain. It just pops it over your head and you organise it how you want it to sit around your neck. Got a hair or something there. Okay, I don't want this video to go on too long, So I'm just going to connect this one here and finish it up. You can, you know, add in as many links and whatever you want. Obviously, I'll change this when I get off camera. I'll add the bits and pieces in I want, and then that will be the final, excuse me, the final photo that I will take, which will be on the thumbnail for this video. Where am I here? And if I get a chance, I will, before I post this video, I will oxidize it and clean it all up and put it through the tumbler. And if not, it will be in a raw state. I wanted to tell you all, my grandson won his grand final last Sunday. I mentioned that in my video last week. So he won. The score was 20-2. So he was over the moon about that. And my second youngest grandson's grand final is today. So I'm going to go off and see that today, which today is Sunday. Goodness, get in there. Excuse me. So his grand finals today, but that's not for, no, I haven't done that right. That's not for AFL, which was my grandson's last week. This is NRL, which is rugby league. And he's 15, so he's sort of getting up there where there are very exciting games. Oh, for goodness sake, Linda. Talk about fumbling. Yeah, and also too, my car arrived on Tuesday, so I got my new car. Well, not new car, but it's a 1920 model. Not a 1920. Okay, so it's a vintage. No, 2020 model, but very low kilometres on it. And I didn't put that on right. Couldn't. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with that anymore. I'll fix it up later. So what I would do then is just keep adding what I wanted to add to it, and then finish up my chain like that, with, as I said, without a clasp. So I've got my two focals on either side, or this could be at the bottom of your chain, or that could be at the bottom of your chain, whichever way you want to sit it around your neck. And this week I remembered to get out another, I'll move these out of the way, get out another pendant so I could show you. And now the pendant does not match this chain at all. I just wanted to give you an idea of the look. I couldn't find one in the colours that I wanted without pulling out too much stuff. This is not going to fit under the camera. Anyway, I just grabbed one just to show you what it looks like. This one's been oxidized and everything, so it's going to look totally different. God, these things keep happening to me. Stop. So we've got this coming down there. If you can sort of imagine that hanging around your neck. And then you've got another pendant on the inside of that to give you that layered look. I can move this up a little bit. You know what I mean. I'm just trying to give you an idea, so you can see how lovely that would look around your neck, just doubled up like that. You could even put a third one in if you wanted to. Totally, up to you, however you like to wear your necklaces. But as I said, these colours don't match. So it's just trying to give you an idea. All right, guys. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed that link. I've got lots more links coming up for you over the next few weeks. Don't forget about the Facebook. I'll leave a link down the bottom. Our private Facebook group. I think we're up to about 35 or 36 members or something now. So it's growing each week, which is great. The ladies are posting photos of their jewellery and giving tips and all that sort of stuff. So if you need inspiration or you have any questions and you'd like answers not only from me but from other people as well who have maybe experienced what you're going through, you can ask questions on there, and the ladies, I'm sure, will not mind at all. The ladies that already have there will not mind at all answering the question if they have an answer for you. Patreon I've put on hold at the moment. I'm totally going to change that all up. So I have to apologise to Kim and to Sharon. They're my two patrons at the moment. Yeah, I haven't put anything out. So yeah, that's just going to stop at the moment. I'm just going to totally change it all up, which we price everything. Yeah, but I'm working on that. So I apologise from the bottom of my heart for that. Yeah, that instance. Anything else? I think that's it. Just don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't and you enjoy my videos. That'd be wonderful. And leave a comment if you like. And I shall catch you all in the next video. Everybody have a great week, and please take care. Bye, guys.